Hello, welcome to another episode of the Bourky Cabinet with AJ and
Jessica.
Yeah. So today, you all voted for it, and well, as long as y'all voted for it, we're gonna pick it and we're gonna use it. We have the Basil Hayden Toast that I've heard mixed things about.
True, I didn't know you had heard mixed things about it.
Yep.
So you want me to just jump into talking about Basil Hayden now?
That's usually what we've been doing.
Alrighty, so Basil Hayden was founded in 1992, same year as this guy was born. It is distilled and bottled in Frankfort and Claremont, Kentucky. It is a Beam Suntory product, so they make everything from Jim Beam to Maker's Mark to Knob Creek, and then they have a Roku gin, which is a Japanese style gin. They also do FM vodka. They do several different Japanese whiskeys like Hibiki and Toki. They just have a massive lineup of products, so I'm not going to name all of them here. Because quite frankly, I can't remember every single one. The Toasted Barrel was first released back in August of 2021. That was a good pop. It was first released in August 2021, and they plan on keeping this as an addition to their lineup. So Basil Hayden, they do several different kinds of bottles. So they have their regular Basil Hayden bourbon, then they have the Toasted Barrel, which we're trying today. They also do the dark rye, which is aged in port wine barrels. It's actually really, really good. Then they do a Caribbean one that's done in rum barrels. I'm probably missing some. But this is, ironically enough, my dad's favorite bourbon. So for me, this Basil Hayden as a whole, feels like a weird connection towards. So yeah, I always look forward to trying their stuff. I haven't actually had their toasted before. Unlike him, I haven't heard bad reviews, but it's Basil Hayden, so to me this is like very much so a feminine drink. I don't anticipate to get a lot of spices or a lot of flavor. I honestly expect this to taste like a normal Toasted Barrel from some other brand, just watered down. No offense to them or not, but I mean, it's just my views on Basil Hayden. Sorry. Anything you want to add?
I've had, I don't know which Basil Hayden.
Regular.
Just regular Basil Hayden. So I've had the regular.
And you've had their 10-year.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the one with the black label.
Well, the regular, I will say, is, it's more like a Jim Beam.
Watered down.
It is sitting at 80 proof, so, right? And that one's sitting at 80 proof too?
Yeah, I believe so. Should be. I think so. Yep.
So, yeah, whenever we say not many spices, I think it's because it's just 80 proof.
Well, yeah, it's baby. That's what I've always feel like it's meant for females because they can't handle anything. No offense to females, naturally, but like it's more geared towards females in my opinion. This is like equivalent to Eagle Rare or Cooper's Craft in my book.
Well, let's give it some smells and let's find out. It smells good.
How would you put alcohol? No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. Alcohol rub all the way.
No, for me, I get a little bit of caramel, not much. I get a lot of vanilla, though. And not a vanilla being like fake vanilla extract. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Surprisingly, I could say that.
You actually, yeah. He's getting better, guys. But you really don't get much of any of that barrel. And there's like no charredness on the nose, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's like the nose is really light.
Yeah, it is super light. It's like I gotta shove my face into it just to figure out what sense it might have.
Yeah, you really gotta get close to it or have enough of it in a glass in order to really.
I swear to goodness, if anybody out there says that it's because of the kind of glasses that we're using, I'm gonna drop kick you all. Those glycerin glasses, they help, yes, but they don't make that much of a difference, okay? You all are psychotic if you think so. Or you're telling yourself a lie to make yourself feel better. I don't know which.
Either way, you ready to give it a whirl?
Yeah, I'm done snorting it, basically. You know, compared to regular Basil Hayden, this is better. You get a lot more flavor out of this than you do that regular.
More flavor, yes, but I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh, it's still watered down.
So, go ahead. You want to go first or you want me to go first?
Doesn't matter. I guess I'll go first. It's weird because the sweet notes that I get are not like, it's not like a caramel or a vanilla there. It's more like almost like a sweet corn, almost. And then I get a slight hazelnutty flavor from the toastedness of the barrel. You get a little bit of that wood on there, which is surprising. There's a small singe that is lingering just at the very back of my tongue, but like it's not there at all. It's just playing mind games on me, I think. But I mean, you know, for Basil Hayden, this is actually really good. I've only ever, out of Basil Hayden products I've tried, I really only have ever liked their one that's done in the port wines. Their what did I call it earlier? Their dark rye. But I could drink this one. Of course, I can only do the dark rye one whenever it's snowing outside and it's super cold. But I feel like I could do this one. Sorry, go ahead.
So, alcohol rub. Mm-hmm.
That's a flavor to you now? It's not just a smell. It's just straight flavor now.
Sorry. So,
alcohol.
With this one, it goes down smooth at first, kind of like regular Jim Beam. It's pretty watered down. There's a little bit of heat that comes behind it, but it doesn't seem like it lasts very long. It doesn't, like, you'll feel it rise and then it already like tapers off when it gets to like mild. So it starts to go from like nothing up to light to mild and stops. As for taste wise, flavors, there is a little bit of like caramelly taste to it. Caramel taste, caramel.
I was going to say, are we going to have this debate?
Y'all can have this debate in the comments. I don't want to have the debate.
How can they have a debate in the comments? They're just going to like try to sound it out?
Yeah, by spelling it, because that's how you know it's caramel.
Caramel.
Anyway, so it does have a little bit of those notes to it. I feel like I get a little bit of an aftertaste of that vanilla extract, but it's only in the aftertaste. It's very subtle. It's meh to me. It's like I wouldn't pick up this bottle personally.
Yeah, I feel that. Some of the main aspects that they say on here that you're supposed to taste is toasted wood and sweet caramel. And believe me, I've tasted other things that.
If there is toasted wood, it's very small. There's a light dusting of it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
That's how I feel about it, though.
I understand that. Do you want to rate it? We're going to take a tiny little shot here to see if it changes the flavor as a shot, because I just decided the other day that it's been silly that we haven't been trying to do it this way, because yes, sipping on bourbon tastes good or bad in different aspects, but if you take it as a shot, it changes it, and everybody drinks their bourbon differently. So, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and make a mixed drink with it and tell you how it tastes, and I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to throw a piece of ice in and tell you how it tastes. But I will pour it in a glass, sip on it, let you know how it tastes, and take a shot. So, I figure this would be a great way to try it out. And don't make fun of our little baby shots.
So, what we do is we drink to get drunk. We don't drink to get, like, sick. Is that different? So, we don't ever really fill up the glass all the way. We'll go about halfway.
After you get so old, you learn your limitations. How to control yourself. What?
I mean, so you're old now?
I'm not in my 20s, so yes.
I mean, I'm not either.
You just hit the threshold, man.
Are you trying to call me old?
Wait until
But
next
you make
year.
it sound like you're like in your 40s.
Oh, man. I feel like it's right behind. I'm going to blink and we're going to be there. Like, that's just...
Is it in your knees or something?
My knees, my back. I was going to...
Let's not go there. Let's not. But before we do this, though, the ratings.
Okay.
I would probably give it a 5. Very... I mean, it's better than the regular Basil Hayden, so there's that. But so that lets you know where that's probably going to end up if and when we do that. But the aftertaste is what actually makes it better to me than the regular Basil Hayden. The aftertaste actually has, like, you know, they try to put a little bit of something to it, like salt and pepper, like, you know, actually put a little something in there than nothing. So
True.
What about you?
For me, the aftertaste doesn't linger as much as what I feel like you're making it to sound like it is. Like, it's like, ha ha ha, you can still taste me. Just kidding, I'm gone. And, like, which is cool and all, because, I mean, then I just want to take another drink so that way I can, you know, experience it again. So in that aspect, it's nice, and as a company, it's probably nice for them because it makes people drink more of their product. But, yeah, I guess if I was to rate this one, I would say I'll give it a 5.5 for sure. I'll give it a 5.5. It is better than regular Basil Hayden, but it is still way. I mean, like, I've had so many bourbons that are so much worse.
But 5.5.
Yes. Do you want me to do the number I wanted to do?
No. I'm sorry for asking. I'm sorry.
In case y'all were curious,
Nope.
My original number was a 5.68. You sound like a damn cartoon.
She said 5.68. What kind of fucking number is that?
One of the greatest. I'm just kidding. There wasn't a 3 or a 7, so it couldn't have been one of the greatest numbers. Sorry. I have a number problem, guys.
And yet you're not a numbers person.
What? What does that mean? I like numbers. What's numbers? Is that a game? What are you talking about? Like a math teacher? I taught for a little bit. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna take this shot now.
Yeah, because I need it.
Cheers again.
We got some dope ass shot glasses too.
That's really nice as a shot. It's really easy to take.
Yeah, it really is.
That's if I was to give a shots rating, that will get a 7. Like, I actually really enjoy that as a shot. That was great.
I would give it like a 5.5. Because it's not what I want. Like, it's not a.
Yeah, I feel that. There's not enough.
It's lackluster.
Yeah.
Like it's it's like false leading. Like it seems like it does at first, like when it initially starts, but then immediately just like nah.
But to me, it was like
Water.
a shot that a shot. It was. It's a shot that you could actually legitimately chase with water. I feel like I didn't even need that Pepsi. Like even after I took my shot, I sat here for a second because I was like, I don't even really feel like I need this. But
I guess they used their own.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so that'll do it for today's episode of the Breaking Cabinet. On the next episode, I guess we are probably going to be doing the New Riff Balboa Rye since that was the second voted thing. So we will be doing a New Riff Balboa Rye, which is a special release that you can't really get as much anymore.
I mean, they release it now like bare minimum once a year. So it is one that they plan on initiating into their main lineup. But I don't think it's like fully incorporated to where like it's as easy to pick up as a regular bottle of New Riff on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? Or they're single barrels.
Awesome. Well, so that'll be on the next episode. But until then...
Ciao, matane!